What's going on, everybody? Chad Wesselcamper here. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to make a review that is long overdue about one of my newest bass guitars. It is the Ibanez SR5FMDX. Crazy long name. This is kind of a high-end Ibanez bass. It's made in Indonesia, but the quality is definitely top tier. It's got an ash body with flamed maple and bubinga wood on the top and the back. It's got a 5-piece neck. There's different woods inlaid in the neck. It's an active and passive bass, which more specifically means we can turn on a very particular EQ it has, or we can have that off and just go with the tone. This bass also comes with 2 Nordstrom pickups, which are really awesome. They're very punchy, feel great. The bass takes a 9-volt battery in the back of the bass. And of course, I'll be putting in some pictures of the body front and back that are up close that you guys can see. I typically play on Kiesel basses, whether it's the JB5, which is like a jazz bass, or the LB76, which is a 6-string that's very versatile. And I do really like this bass. First thing I'll note is that the neck is very thin and narrow. It's got a very flat back on the neck. It's a really thin diameter. I forget exactly what the measurement is, but compared to my JB5 Kiesel or the LB76, it feels extremely small, almost too small sometimes. But you know, that's not a bad thing at all. I'll show you guys what the bass is like in the passive mode. We're just gonna hear it so you can get it, and I don't want to make this video too long, so I want to give you all the sounds that it has, tell you what it's good for, and then put a little video in the back where I'm actually playing with the track so you can hear it in a mix. We've got pickups balanced. This is our balance knob, volume knob, bass level, treble, mid sweep, EQ on or off switch, and then this is a mid sweep switch down here. Your mid-sweep knob can start at a 250 hertz range, then in the middle it can go to a 450 hertz range, then at the highest point, the third switch, it goes to a 700 sweep. I have not had a bass guitar that does exactly that. I've always just had sweeps where you're kind of picking the frequency via the 360 knob. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like totally raw in passive mode. Okay, that's the totally normal, balanced, passive sound. Now let me take you all the way to the back pickup in passive sound. Let's hear that. Cool, I like the sound of it already. Now I'm going to take you all the way to the front pickup on passive sound. Now let's talk about the EQ on. So right now, as I said, the EQ's been off. We're in passive mode, but we're gonna go into active mode. Just flip that switch. Now we're in active mode. Obviously a big signal boost, so that's cool. What does it sound like if we increase the bass? Nice. What about just the back pickup on active mode with no other EQ to it? And what about the front pickup? All the way to the front. again, great sounds. It's very similar, but we can affect the sound via the EQ now. I like videos when people make them themselves, when they're buying a piece of gear or a bass guitar or strings or something like that, rather than a factory commercial. I like to see what it's like in real life and what people personally think. So I've played a lot of great basses, and I'm obviously such a huge fan, if you can tell from my channel, about Kiesel basses. Those are my absolute favorites. But this one is really a great bass, and there are a lot of uses for it. I do like recording with it actually at home. The body feels fantastic. It's super light compared to some of my other basses. It's got a very ergonomic feel to it, and the pickups are great. The hardware is really nice. It stays in tune very well. It feels sturdy. It feels well made. Only thing I wish that they didn't have were these plastic knob tops. I'm not a fan of that. I think that cheapens it a little bit. But other than that, it is an absolutely beautiful bass. Love the inlays. Love the gold hardware. Love the color. And it definitely gets the job done for a really great price. I wish I was like sponsored to make these videos, but I'm really just making them for fun and so that people can have something to watch. So what I'm gonna do now is play I'm gonna make a little groove and I'm gonna play over it so you guys can hear what the bass might sound like in some sort of song, and it's gonna be my mix for it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you can, like it, subscribe to my channel. I'm always trying to make a video or something every month doing that. And check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Chad Wesselkamper. I've got a couple original albums out, as well as a new album out under one of my bandmates, Ben Clifton. And the album is entitled Overlook. I'm playing upright bass on that. It's a full-length jazz album, all original music, and it was recorded here in Houston, Texas at Wire Road Studio. Top tier, amazing studio, and the album is absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching. Check out this video.